Okay, so I decided to do another Emerson reading. I had a really nice person who commented on my channel that said they really liked the self-reliance reading. So I picked another passage, and I'm going to read it to you, and then I'll kind of give you my take on it. What I must do is all that concerns me, not what the people think. This rule, equally arduous in actual and in intellectual life, may serve for the whole distinction between greatness and meanness. It is the harder because you will always find those who think they know what is your duty better than you know it yourself. It is easy in the world to live after the world's opinion. It is easy in solitude to live after our own. But the great man is he who in the midst of the crowd keeps with perfect sweetness the independence of solitude. So, this passage to me is significant because you hear all the time, just be yourself. Son, just be yourself. Friend, just be yourself. You want to succeed in life? Just be yourself. You know, but it's a hackneyed phrase, but at the same time, like, it's the most true, but yet the hardest to embrace. One of my favorite lines in here, and I'll read it again. This rule, equally arduous in actual and in intellectual life, may serve for the whole distinction between greatness and meanness. And I think what he's saying there is being yourself is very difficult. Both realizing that and living that in the real world, and also just living it in the head, in your heart. There's like this separation between living and thinking and feeling, and that separation and that tension, that space, is the difference between greatness and meanness. And I think when he says meanness, he means like the median, the middle, run of the mill, greatness, or in the middle. Which do you want to be? Well, you want to be your natural self, whoever that is. And Emerson believes that the natural self is divine, that we all have this innate nature of divinity inside of us. And he would probably agree with the statement that says it's our difference that gives us that divinity. And yet we're afraid to express that divinity to the world in fear that we won't be great. But in reality, by not expressing that fear, by not expressing our natural self, we can't be great. So it's an interesting paradox, and it's a contradiction. And lately I've seen a lot of different contradictions in my life, and I think that contradictions sometimes provide a little bit of an insight into a seemingly simple situation. I think sometimes the solutions lay in those contradictions, and sometimes the solutions lay in the space between what we think is true and what we think is real. So go with that. And in Emerson's words, in the midst of the crowd, keep with your perfect sweetness the independence of solitude. Be who you are. Be the same person you are when you're alone in your home as you are in the outside world, and vice versa. Be one person. Be you.